Hi everyone, my name is Tatiana, and in front of me today you see my Christmas present to myself for the year 2023. This was all bought during the Black Friday sale at Spellbinders, and it is a once a year thing. I don't normally buy this much at once, and I thought maybe some of you might be interested because we're going through the Advent calendar right now with Spellbinders, and I know a lot of people who are Spellbinders fans are watching, and I thought they might like to see, or you might like to see, some things that I got and will be using in the future. Some of these I've already torn into because I couldn't wait, and I used it on a couple of cards already. Okay, so for the first thing, I have the Glimmer Hot foil system, but I only have gold and silver foil. So I wanted to add to that by buying the black and white because mainly I wanted to try the white on black cardstock, which I thought might save me from embossing with white on black paper. Although I do like embossing, this is an alternative, and you can use it with your glimmer foil dies. And so anyway, that's why I got that. And then this shape I absolutely love. It's the Essential Stylish Ovals nesting die. And to go with that, this was like meant to go together, obviously. And this is called the Stylish Oval Hello You Floral. So if you want a quick card, there's your card right there. You just cut it out and basically you can just copy it, or you can use this sentiment any way you wish. And there's many variations of this card you can do with different colors of cardstock, and it doesn't even have to look like this, but if you want a card, there it is. And I just really like this one, so I got those two together. And then I was really taken with the Postal Edge series of dies that they have, and they come in circles, rectangles, as you can see here. By the way, these were all almost, I think they were around half price. So I thought if I'm going to buy these, I should buy them now, and that's exactly what I did. So I got the circles. And by the way, these postal edge dies, the intermittent layer between them comes with a die that cuts out a border with little circular dots on it. Can you see that there? So that alone is like really cute. And so there's the circles, I got the rectangles. Another thing I like about this series is that the largest die is good for a 5x7 card, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quickly measure here. So the largest one is, yep, 5 by, okay, that's 5x6 and an 1/8. But anyway, they're larger dies. It's not, you're not limited to an A2 size. So that's another thing I liked about these dies. I like big things. For some reason, I like bigger is better. I don't know why. Here are the squares. Same thing. The largest square is 5 1/4. And then they have the slimline size. And the slimline size, in case you're interested, is 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. Very, very pretty. And they all have that intermittent layer that has a small little dotted circle on it. And then this is the fluted series. I only got the rectangles, and I've used this one already, and I really like it. It also has a die that cuts out the intermittent layer, but that layer is just a regular rectangle. As you can see, this is what the intermittent layer looks like here. This one was the Glimmer of the Month for October 2022. And I got this because it has the little Christmas sentiments in it that are really cute. And then it has this background that you can foil with that will look like this. And this was really cheap, it seems to me, and I thought it was so pretty I had to get it. This one is the Sealed Blooming Stems. So this is from their Sealed series, and it's meant to be used either with a piece of washi tape like this, or you can use a wax seal to sort of hold it down. And I really like that concept. And I love the cards that I see with that, and I just thought I would start adding to that collection. And I haven't really used, I have some wax and a candle and everything, but I haven't tried the whole wax seal thing yet, so that's exciting. This was a freebie that they put in if you spent, I think it was $150. And it's just for you. It says just for you corner. So it's got the little sentiment just for you, and then it's got some flowers on a trellis sort of thing that you can put in the corner. You could probably put it in the opposite corner too. Now this is a little birdie that I just love little birdies, and so you're not getting this part, you're just getting the little birdie. It's called a little chickadee, and that was super cute. Once again, very inexpensive. This one is a tweet cardinal, and there he is. And that little background frame there, I just happen to have a frame that looks very similar to that I got at a Crop and Create event. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, I've already got the frame. I think this is probably a smaller. I'm not sure if it's the same size frame, but anyway, I just kind of, that reminded me of it when I got it. This is called the Essential 4-Petal Labels, and that's a really different background shape, and love that. I think I got something to go with this, so I'll just put that on the side for now. And I love anything wood grain, and so this is a hot foil plate in a wood grain shape, and I'm really excited to try that. You know, when you get into hot foiling, if you have the hot foil system, you just you can't stop. You just go and go and go. And I just have sentiments at the moment, so I thought it would be fun to get into backgrounds. So this is this one and that last one that I showed you are the two background foiling plates that I decided to get into. And this one is called Wonderful Script Sentiments, and it's the hello is an example here. Just forget about the rest of the stuff you're seeing here in the background. This is sentiments, and it includes the shadow plus the thin part of the sentiment, and I just absolutely love that, so I had to get that. This one is the Smooth Lines Mix and Match Sentiments. Again, another set of sentiments, because you can never have too many sentiments. And I just love the fonts that Spellbinders uses for their sentiments, because you can just make a really pretty background and just put a sentiment on it, and there's a card. You know, you don't have to get too crazy. Now, this is the one that I was talking about that they made to sort of go with this set of nesting dies. And once again, it has a sentiment that you can use on any card, and then it has this beautiful, this is like the base, I guess, and then you can just put whatever flowers you want on top of that. You wouldn't even have to put the flowers that are included in this set. You could just use this base and put other flowers on there if you wanted to. 4-petal Thank You Floral. Okay, now we're getting into embossing folders, and again, I just love their embossing folders, especially the 3D ones. I have a few already, but I wanted to, because these were only, I think they were like $7.50 on sale. So this one is called Mandala Blooms, and I've seen this in action. It's absolutely stunning. This one is called Flower Frenzy. Once again, I've seen it done, and very, very pretty. I've seen it done many ways, but anyway, it's stunning, trust me. This one is called 4-Petal Floral, and this one's interesting because it leaves the middle open there, so you can put a hot foiling sentiment there in the middle and then emboss it, or just add a sentiment to it. And there's a card right there. All you have to do is emboss it and then put a sentiment in the middle, and then maybe rub some gold or something over the embossed raised part, some gold paste, I mean, and you've got a card. These 3D folders, like, they really elevate your card game, if you ask me. Just for the background layer, like, just even if you keep it the same color as the rest of the card and it's just there, it just makes it look so nice. Anyway, this is the leafy. It's a bunch of leaves, and this is not 3D, it's the regular one, and it's Dazzling Dots. And I have a stencil that I got during that Crop and Create event in this pattern, and I loved it, and so I wanted to get the embossing folder that's the same. Okay, this was the large die of the month for January, almost a year ago, January 23, called Club Blooms. And there's an example of what it would look like, and it looks fabulous, if you ask me. So I had to get that one, because I was a member of the Spellbinders clubs in 2022, but then last year I didn't buy anything, and so that's why I'm sort of, I guess you could say, catching up for the year 2023. Now these items, I I wouldn't normally have bought, but I love vintage things. And so this is, these are some die cuts from Kath Holden. And if you like vintage die cuts, there's just so many cute little things in here. Like I looked at the card examples and I thought, oh my gosh, those are just so cute. I'm a big Tim Holtz fan too, and it was kind of reminding me of all the wonderful, look at this one. Isn't that cute? It's meant to look like stamps. Those are absolutely sweet. And then there's a little book cover. Oh, I've got things falling all over the place here. Those are from the ends of spools of thread. Little die cuts of birdies, labels. There's a plate, some tags. I think these are still on sale too on the Spellbinders website. There's just a label of labels. Just so sweet. I love all of those. And then Kath Holden this is stickers. So let's take a look at these stickers, because you know on the website you do get to see them, but it's a whole different thing when they're in person and you get to see them. So they're a matte finish, and they are cut out obviously, so you don't have to cut them out. Very soft, very old, very sweet. Completely different card design, you know, from the ones I've been making for the calendar. I mean, that's how I would use these. They would probably be layered. Look at that one with all the different hand signals. And they're color coordinated too, some pages. Neat. Okay, this one is some more. These are stickers, but they're supposed to be more like labels and stamps and stuff. So look at that. The first one, it's probably better for you if I hold it this way. That one is labels. This one is also labels. More labels. Oh, that's an interesting shape. There's the old red and white that we see so often. Those are what look like cigar labels. There's really large labels. And then we just have some fun shapes for layering. And wow, a whole page of pretty stamps. And this one is more, my gosh, I bought a lot of stickers. These ones are also stickers. And then after this, I also have some paper to show you that I bought from that collection. Look at how beautiful these are. Look at the purple car. Sorry, I keep tilting it. Look at the pretty robin. Look at the dog. Oops. Look at this little piece of artwork down here on an easel. There's some circular shapes. That's interesting. Background scenes. And these, no matter what the color, they all go together because they're all soft and of the same sort of vintage style, you know? Like there are different vintage styles, but she's kept it so that they're all, you don't have, like to mix and match, you really don't have to think about it too much. And this is the Flea Market Finds paper sampler. This paper is 6 by 9. 6 by 9 inches. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? It matches my sweater. There's just a interesting background. This one kind of looks like material. Another pattern. There's that marbling look that you see on really old journals. That one's pretty. There's another scene. Oh, isn't that pretty? That would be really pretty for the background of a card. I love these ones that look like old paintings. There's some stamps. That's really interesting, backyard scene. And then it repeats, so you get 2 of everything. Okay, back to the dies. This one is the All the Tools die, which I thought, it's so hard to make masculine cards sometimes, and, well, all the time. And here are some tools. So if you know somebody handy, this can make a really cute card. And plus, it doesn't even have to be for a man. You can use the paintbrush. I've seen some cute cards designed for women using this too. And of course, there are women who use tools. I'm not trying to say there aren't. Okay, and then this is the stitched numbers die, and I thought this would be fabulous for people who have, I was going to say people who have birthdays, but I mean people who have birthdays that are memorable, like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, or it's also just great to use as on a card for, say, somebody's 54. And you have the exact numbers. And plus they're stitching dies, so you can add a little bit of stitching. And it's super easy stitching, guys. I mean, look at this. All you have to do is, that would take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But it just adds that, in this case, they're using gold thread there. It just makes it look so, just steps it up a notch. And then you've got the shadow die. I just love those. I had to get those. And they have the whole alphabet too, by the way. Okay, here's a regular embossing folder loops. I love this one. I've seen it, had to have it. This one is In the Pines. So that's a really piney one. I'm at a loss for words sometimes. Okay, this one is a 3D embossing folder. And once again, I love wood grain. I love this. Any bird card I could totally see this with, or just anything with nature or trees, flowers. I mean, anything. I just love the whole wood grain thing. This one's called Deco Holiday. Doesn't have to be for a holiday, though. It's just a cute border. Background, I mean. And this one was part of the club. And it was February 2022, Sketched Floral. Yeah, so that one's neat, too. And then I got some more foam because I had the gold and the silver foam, and so I wanted to get the pink foam, and this pink foam comes in 2 different colors. So there's that color you see there, and half of it is this other color. So you get 2 different pinks, and you get 10 sheets, so 5 of each, and they're 8.5 by 11 sheets. And then I wanted to get some cardstock, some Spellbinders cardstock. So first of all, I bought this sampler pack, which is called the Happy Day Assorted Pack, and there are 28.5 by 11 sheets. It's 100-pound cardstock, and there are the colors you get. I'll hold them up to the camera. You get 2 of each of these colors. I don't know if they still have this, if they sold out, if this was I think this might have been a limited edition selection, but I just wanted to have some variety of their cardstock when I was creating. And then just because I use a lot of pink, I got an extra pink. This is pink sand, and I like the watercolor colors, so I got that. And then I love gold, and this is the brushed gold, so I just wanted to get some brushed gold because I'm always, saving all my gold scraps just for little things because I'm so terrified I'm going to run out of gold. But now I have 10 sheets of brushed gold that I don't have to worry about running out of. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this showed you something that you hadn't already seen, and I hope you're excited to watch the rest of the calendar series, and I hope you're making cards too. And I hope if you're making your own Christmas cards that you've gotten a head start on them and you're not worrying about them, and that you have time to enjoy your Christmas. So I'll see you later today with the Crafty Advent Calendar card for today, and today is December 10th. All right, bye-bye.